I want to address some things. I don't understand for the life of me why people are so ignorant. And it really be pissing me off. Mind you, God ain't finished with me yet. So therefore I'm going to speak exactly how I feel. I'm going to be addressing some comments. The video I'm on Unfiltered Story. First, let's address the ignorance. I can't stand ignorant people. Not only these people are ignorant, they are also very naive and gullible. And when you're naive and gullible on a situation that is so serious, such as the one I'm about to speak on, that's when things start to happen to you or your loved ones or your children. That's when things start to happen to your kids because you think you got it all together. And while you're saying you have it all together, you're telling a full lie. No parent have it all together. No parent is perfect. It bothers me so bad. Knowing what I have been through, I have seen pedophiles come in many ways. I could see one 10 miles away. Trust me. It's a lot of people in these comments swearing they never left their child with anyone. Swearing that they never had a babysitter makes me nauseous. I can't stand it. It makes me sick to my stomach. Let me just make this clear. I am the most I don't give a fuck person you would ever come across about a lot of things. When it comes down to molestation, rape, sexual assault, then I give a fuck. When people come up under my comments stating that they never left their child or their children with anyone, that's a bold-faced lie.
That's a bold-faced lie.
That's a bold-faced lie.
To the ones who say it doesn't take a village to raise a child, and for those who act as if they don't know what it means by a village raising a child, this is for them.
And I be trying to figure some things out because I'm the one who can smell a pedophile 10 miles away. I'm the one who has been molested by 16 people. I'm the one have been approached in many ways. And one thing I can tell you, and two things for sure, a pedophile is sneaky as fuck. Let's make that clear. Work from home have not always been around. That's a new thing for the most part, for the masses. If it was so, back then it was very few and in between. You never left your child with no one. You never sent your child to school. You never sent your child to daycare. You never sent your child to the grandparents. You never left your child with their father. I mean, I'm confused. No one in the world can have their eyes locked in on their child 24/7. That's a lie. And the truth ain't nowhere there. So I don't understand why people be trying to say that. I don't know if they be trying to make themselves better than someone. I don't know if they try to make themselves smarter than someone, which I don't understand how, because that's a dumb statement itself. You never left your child with nobody. You never needed a babysitter. You never went out of town. You never went on vacation. You never went to a club. You never went to a party. Matter of fact, let's take it in-house. You never bathed your ass and someone was there with your child? You never went to the toilet and someone was there with your child? Let's keep it a buck. Of course you have. Of course you have. And the way pedophiles move, you can go pee and somebody done touched your child. Trust me, I know for sure. I know personally. I know all too well. When you go get in the tub, someone could have touched your child. When you send your child to school, someone could have touched your child. So please miss me with that. That's a bunch of buffoonery. It don't make any sense, and it's a lie. My child is 5 and 7, and they never left my eyesight. Is that correct? No, it's a lie. It's a lie. It's a lie. Come on now. So I'm going to tell you from experience. Instead of being naive and gullible and ignorant, that's one thing I'm allergic to, is ignorant people. Instead of being ignorant, gullible, and naive, why don't you, whoever's stating and lying about not leaving their child with nobody, since you never left your child with nobody, I want you to still go ask your child. This doesn't mean that someone has touched them, but still, trust me, ask your child tonight. Ask your child, have anyone touched you ever in these areas? Have anyone ever made you feel uncomfortable in these areas? Have anyone ever did something and you thought it was not right and they told you not to say anything? Please. See, and this is why a lot of shit be going on, because ignorant ass people. I don't know if they don't want to believe it. I don't know if they want to be as if the best parent in the world. Listen, let me tell you one thing. God forbid, if anyone have touched your child, unless you had your hands in it, does not make you a bad parent. So please, stop it with the bullshit. Because I'm fed up. I'm fed the fuck up. And excuse me for my cussing, God ain't done with me yet. I left some things in 2023, but this mouth I have not. Especially when I get angry at ignorant ass shit. The next thing. Someone under the Unfiltered Story video came up under the comments and said, "What did you do?" What did I do? What did I do? Now see, that gives me the assumption that that person is one of them. Anybody want to fight me with my story and try to blame me, make me think you one of them. What did I do? I was 3, dumbass. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What did I do? I was a child. What did I do? What did I do? Please make it make sense. Because it don't make much sense to me at all. It don't make any sense to me at all. To have the audacity to ask me what I did is just like asking the 3-year-old that I was, what did I do? The 4-year-old, what did I do? Asking the 5-year-old, what did I do? I woke up that morning being a child, living in a child's place. That's what I did. I was being a child. Stupid. That's what I did. Then up under the Facebook video. It's on Facebook. It's on YouTube. It's on TikTok. Do you know somebody had the nerve to say nobody remember when they're 3 years old? That's cap. By a show of hands, in the comments, tell me how old you were when you remembered your first memory. Tell me how far back you could remember as a child. Please, let it be known for these dumb motherfuckers. Please let it be known. Just because your stupid ass can't remember when you was 3, that don't mean I can't remember when I was 3. People are so fucked up till it ain't even funny. This world is so fucked up till it ain't even funny. Listen, let me tell you one thing. Being not of the world is alright with me. Because I don't belong in ignorant shit. I don't belong in ignorant ass shit. And the world is ignorant. And ever since I was a baby, I have been alone. Stayed to myself, never had a best friend in school, never had a best friend as an adult, never hung around a flock of hoes, never. And now that I'm at this big age, I choose not to. With good reason. I just can't. I can't deal with it. I won't deal with it. And because they're ignorant, the world is ignorant, it's not meant for me to understand. If I understood it, that would make me ignorant. But since I can't understand it, I'm going to speak on it and let people know how ignorant they are. It don't make any sense. People are trash and they living in a dark ass place. The next thing, I woke up this morning and the comment I saw under Unfiltered Stories, didn't do anything but put the icing on the cake and made me make this video. Because I was procrastinating making this video. But when I seen that comment, I couldn't do nothing but make the video. Don't assume just because I've been through a whole bunch of fucked upness that I'm dead in the inside. And see, when I reply to these comments, nobody can never come back because I make sure I eat their ass up in my response. I'm not the one. The two other three. One thing I hate is a bully. One thing I'm not going to tolerate is a bully. Not with me, not for me, not towards me. And trust, I have looked at many YouTube videos on people talking about don't respond to haters. The best response is no response. No, 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 no. Because of people like them. Because of people like, what did you do? Because of people like, this bitch is dead in the inside. Do y'all not understand? This be one of the reasons why people don't tell. Stupid dumbasses. People hold shit in. People hold shit in because of people like you. People don't tell because of people like you. But one thing about it, nobody under the stars, moon, or sun is going to make me feel bad for telling my story so it can get out to other victims. So it can help other victims. So it can maneuver other victims. So it can settle other victims. You know how many comments I got saying, I thought I had it bad? People trying to judge you from what you've been through without even knowing you. Because like I said in the beginning, I don't give a fuck what nobody think about me in real life. But when it come down to this situation being as serious as it is, it's my place to speak on it. And I'm going to do just that. And it's going to be my last time speaking on it. So let me make sure I say everything I need to say. Because this day will not come around again. What is wrong with people? Oh, I know what's wrong with them. I'm sorry. It's just a bad habit of stating when you see so much bullshit going on a day-to-day basis in this fucked up ass world. The magnitude of ignorance when it comes down to this subject is pathetic. You should be embarrassed. Which brings me to my next point. I have lived in this shit up here for 40 years. 40 plus. Everyone keeps saying, keep telling your story. Keep telling your story. I will not. I will not keep telling my story. I told my story one time. Now, if you have any children, any grandkids, or you are a victim yourself, now that I shared my story, it's up to y'all to share it to the people. It's up to y'all to put it out there. I can only do so much. And because I lived in it 40-something years, I will not keep telling my story to keep living in it. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm not going to do it. Even if you don't have a child, even if you don't have a grandchild, and even if you're not a victim, unless you a pedophile, you should be sharing my story.
Be sharing anyone's story.
So it may reach the people it needs to reach, to help the people it needs to help heal people that it needs to help heal. So when I have been through a multitude of people molesting me, when my story come around to a victim, do you know what that does for them? Do you know how that can help them? Do you understand what kind of healing process it may start within them? I can't do this shit by myself. I can't. But over there on the Caucasian platform, it got many views because people were sharing it. The people who don't give a fuck about my story. The people who just throw my story together. The people who just put the pictures in there while I'm talking about my dad and my uncle showing up. But that's a whole nother story because I'm going to expose them later too. Unfiltered stories. Them people don't care nothing about the victims. All they care about is their check. Trust me. They paid me $500 and do you know I had to go back and forth with them about my money? You got damn near 3 million views on Facebook. You got over 300,000 views on YouTube. You have close to 100,000 views on TikTok. Now let's make this very clear. I didn't do this for the money. That's why I accepted the $500. I did it so it can get exposure. I did the interview so my story can get exposure to meet the people it needed to meet. But once I realized you really don't give a fuck about these people, once I realized you just throw the story together to get a check, then that's a problem for me. If I had to do the interview all over again, I would have took the slow route so my story could meet who it needed to meet. Because them people really don't care. And if you're not compassionate and sympathetic with victims, what's the point? You may have started off with that intention, but somewhere down the line, it dropped off. And that's lame. Whack. Therefore, they're lame and whack. Once you stop caring and it's all about $1, your integrity is gone. But I'll leave something for the exposed video with receipts because y'all know I love to bring them. Like I'm going to throw in a couple in this video. So no, I will not keep telling my story. No, I won't. I lived in it long enough. Do your part. Do your part even if you don't have any kids. Do your part even if you don't have any grandkids. Do your part if you don't have a niece or a nephew. Do your part even if you wasn't a victim. I don't expect the pedophiles to do it. Do your part so it may reach the parents of these innocent babies. Everybody got something to say, but don't nobody want to do nothing. And that's very unfortunate. And the last thing. So now that I have did my part and told my story, the next level is for me to find a way to prevent. Find a way to help the victims. But prevention is my main goal. That's what I'm working on. That's what's important to me. Preventing. And trust me, I have a master plan to do much as I can with prevention. When you talk to your kids and ask them about anyone touching them in those areas, I beg you, make it a safe place. That safe place Cat Williams talked to Shannon Sharp about in his interview. I'm sure you watched that and shared it. Make it a safe, comfortable place so they can be honest. Let them know I don't care what someone told you they was going to do to you, they was going to do to me, they was going to do to your siblings. Make sure it's safe where they're comfortable enough to tell if anything happened. Because if you don't, they're going to feel like you are the one that they can't tell. They're going to feel like they're going to need to hold it in. They're going to feel like they're going to have to deal with it alone. And that's one thing you don't want your child to do. If you have a niece or nephew, I don't care if they got a mama or daddy. Ask. If you have grandkids, ask. Any child that you are close enough to where you can ask. No parent should be angry for you asking their child, especially about this situation. They should be asking. But in case you think they haven't, you do it. Once you ask, depending on what answer you get, either yes or no, it's a procedure to do after that. If it's a yes, get the authorities. If it's a yes, get the authorities. Because you got to remember, It's a child. And if they was brave enough to get the authorities themselves, if they was brave enough to come to you themselves, if they wasn't afraid, they would have done that already. But a child ain't gonna call no authorities. More than likely, the child would come to the parent if they felt comfortable enough, if they felt like they wasn't going to get blamed. If it's a no, proceed to tell them, if you haven't already, and teach them about their private areas and where no one should be. And you can start it at age 3. Remember? Nose, where your nose, where your mouth, where your eyes, where your hands, where your feet. Get all the fun stuff out the way, then proceed to ask other areas where, and make them comfortable enough to know no one's supposed to be there. Pedophiles are sneaky. Be aware. Don't be naive and gullible and ignorant. That's how shit happens. Don't be so trustworthy of who you think might not do something. That's how shit happens. And for the life of Jesus Christ, stop lying talking about no one ever watched your kids. Someone came, this nice young lady was up under the comment, you probably can find it. The young lady said her mother provided a nice home, made sure she was well taken care of, all these great things, and then she proceeded to say, too bad my 13-year-old brother was there. Too bad my 13-year-old brother was there. So why people talking about they never had anyone watch their kids, and you have 2, 3, and 4 children? Come on now. Come on. Wake up, people. Wake up. Because a lot of y'all sleep and have. Let's get this shit together. This a movement. Let's move on it. I can't do it alone. Save the kids. Protect the kids. Talk to these children. Do what they didn't do for me. Protect these children. I'll see y'all later.